Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today is the day that we're going to be getting into part 2, so we got to make sure we take a look at Tamagami number 3 as well. I've heard a lot of people say they really do not like Tamagami 3. I've not really encountered some vicious problem myself, really, with Tamagami 3, but I haven't used them very much, so we'll just jump into, like, Bio Broly and see, you know, if BS happens or anything like that. Is there anything notable to talk about here? I mean, just the same kind of, like, dodge and additional type build. If anything, probably giving him even more dodge probably is a good idea. One thing where he definitely is not going to be quite as good as the other two. Tamagami 1 is getting a lot of damage reduction. Tamagami 2 is getting a lot of dodge. This kid, they're giving him a lot of crit. Now, I mean, that doesn't really impress me so much as a free-to-play TUR, but, I mean, I've been wrong before. So, let's hop in. Let's see what Tamagami 3 is going to look like. Remember, he does have an EX super attack. It's the same condition, essentially, as Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, except Tamagami number 3 here has 70% chance instead of a 77% chance. So, alright, let's hop in. Tamagami 3, let's see how you do. Alrighty, guys. Oh. Okay. I just realized our issue here. And we have quite the issue. Nah, hold on. We can do this, actually. Because this is my Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, right? Yes, it is. Well, wait. Yeah, no. It is. Yeah, it is. Funny enough, here's the situation. Dude, it's so often where it's just like, well, nothing matters except for dodge. I mean, shit. I'm gonna just YOLO this. Our best play if we're trying to win is what? Tamagami 2 in slot 1, Tamagami 3 in slot 2? Alright, okay. We'll go with that instead. I am quite concerned about Tamagami 3 potentially. Let's see how it goes. So obviously I'm banking. There's only one attack right here, so I'm banking on we're dodging this. We did. Okay, that's good. So Tamagami number 3 in slot 3 gets 123% attack and defense and an additional super. Oh, you know what I didn't do? We don't have the DM. We have the EX super 2x speed on right now, I think. I need to get that to 1x speed. Oh, well, we didn't get it anyway. Alright. Does he crit? He did, so we just fucking failed it. We do still have the attack break, though. Good. Okay, yeah, bro. Dude, this is the thing with these EX super attacks. I watch like a hawk, okay? If I don't crit, I go, oh, okay. We missed the crit. No big deal. Dude, it's so often I feel like all my misses with Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, we are critting. By the way, we have not hit one EX Super this entire fucking rotation, by the way. I'd like to point that out. How many procs have we missed? Okay. What? Bro, every day I turn the game on and it's cheating. It's cheating. Amatsu is running a fucking cheat engine against me, man. Now Vegeta's taking damage. You're taking damage. What the fuck do we do here, dude? This is where Tamagami 1 gets blasted. Damn, dude. Every single time we get Goma in slot 3 or slot 7... that's, you know we're fucked. I have no idea. Bro, I guess this has just been an impossible run because of our opening rotations. It's just an impossible run. The only thing about the Tamagamis, right? I don't think Tamagami 1, he's not going to be able to tank this. Without any of his links and shit, he can't do this. Yeah, he can't. Oh. But we dodged. I gotta get the EX super speed down to 1. Okay, well, actually, wait a minute. Okay, Tamagami 1. So that was death. We did hit him, potential system dodge that. So now we probably can bring this back, but let's see what this next turn is going to look like. Okay, all right, we'll come back for Tamagami 3. This is a weird video already, but I mean, hey, we are, you know, showcasing in the, I don't know, one of the 3 or 4 hardest fights in the game at least, right? All right, guys, so now we're on our next rotation. I guess I'll toss this. Here's my concern, though. So far, this has not been a very good showcase. Okay, here, I want to get Tamagami 3's EX Super, like, in, you know, the 1x speed at least once. Okay, so our best chance to win, yet again, would just be to gamble on Tamagami 2's dodge right here. And then I guess we just, at the very least, Tamagami 3, you know, at the very least, I guess we've been taking advantage of his attack break. You know, he's not getting targeted. So that works well in Bio Broly. And then we'll definitely kill here, right? Maybe I shouldn't have floated Goma last turn. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Okay. Alright, sure. Alright, no EX. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's gonna do mommy damage, right? Like, okay, no EX, sure. Tamagami 3, isn't it? Pretty cool. Pretty cool for the GOAT. Tamagami number 3 right there. Okay. So when we hit his when we hit his EX super attack, it does allow him to greatly stack attack. That's what we do. Damago, could you just kill him Bio Broly here? No. Shit. Well, I guess this is what I get for floating off Goma last turn. Alright, so Vegeta is definitely not going to kill with his active. Only one attack right there. Let's pop this. But Bio Broly is going to have a little bit of health left. Oh well, a little bit more than a little bit. So we are going to need a dodge to win this. Yeah. Tamagami 1 it is. Could he live, actually? Alright, so we got the... We could do 2x2 for the rest of it. Maybe he could actually eat this, because we've gotten a defensive stack now. Maybe, probably not. He gets so much from being linked up with the other Tamagamis. Damn. Let's hop back in. Let's hop back in. Alright, so we got this situation right here, huh? I could... Damn, dude, I really want to... I guess we could just leave this fight, but... I mean, we could do this again. Tamagami 1, now that he's actually linked up next to another Tamagami, is good, but... Obviously, Tamagami 3, we're going to run him in slot 3. It's just... It's set up where... We do need pretty specific rotations, right? Which is Tamagami 1 slot 1, Tamagami 2 in slot 2, Tamagami 3 in slot 3. But we need to get these exact like rotations when we first load in, which we haven't done. But we'll at least be able to see, because Tamagami 3, remember, he's going to get a lot of stats for being in slot 3, right? What is it? He gets an additional, and then he's also going to get the extra 123% attack and defense, so... Well, all right, we'll come back next rotation. We'll kind of keep it going here. See how we do. Alright, so here we have this situation right here. Again, I feel like... Okay, let's just do this. I am worried now, though, that Tamagami 3, because there is an attack. Like, he'll attack break 1, but then the second one is going to be not too good. Maybe we'll just get a W in here, or I might just, like, as soon as this run is done, and then we'll finish up. Because I am, or I guess I could just, like, not include this in part of it, but... Alright, so we're still good there. Okay, but let's see Tamagami 3. Now remember, Tamagami 3 does want to be run in slot 3, but I needed him in slot 2 to give the links to Tamagami 1, or else we were done anyway. How about this? Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, we'll either go to a different run, or we'll come back if we're still alive. Alright guys, got another rotation right here. Okay, so we are past Tamagami 1's first 2 turns then. Alright, well, that means on this rotation, so we're like that as well for Tamagami 3. I should point out that now we do have, well, the Rainbow Orb changing for Tamagami 1, and now for Tamagami 3, his attack break, if we jump over, goes from guaranteed to a 30% chance. Funny enough, I do think, well, this is down to hidden potential system dodge or die again, with Tamagami number 1. So, hopefully we will dodge. Hopefully. Oh, we do. Oh, all right. Well, okay. But perhaps what I needed to do was, I guess, again, trust in Tamagami 1 to hit that dodge and put Tamagami 3 in slot 3. Oh, we dodged right there? And we oh, never mind, we won. Okay. All right, sure. So far the video has been a little bit weird. Because of opening rotations, we haven't had a chance to run Tamagami 3 where we want to run him, which is obviously in slot 3. But we'll hop into another fight and we'll be able to do that. We'll fight like baby. I think the artificial life form red zone fight baby would be good for that. Want to get Tamagami 3 in slot 3. Hopefully the boy will hit more EX super attacks, right? Because if he's going to hit more EX super attacks, that is going to give us... he does get an attack stack, 50% attack stack, when we do the EX super attack, right? Right here. Bam. Because this regular super is just getting defense, but with the EX, we actually get an attack stack right there. Okay. So, cool. Got a W right there. We'll take it. Alright, guys. Here we are in a second run. When we come back on turn 5... we'll be able to have Tamagami 3 linked up with one of the Tamagami, so I'll have 7 out of 7 links up for that. But right here, let's just see him in slot 3. Let's hold back a little bit, too. We don't need to move too fast here. Hopefully, Tamagami does hit his EX super attack, so we can stack a little bit of attack as we go through here. Hopefully, right? Alright, so we got Goma and Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the same rotation. I guess that'll be fine. And we can just float the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas. That'll be totally fine for us. Okay, I'm glad I held back with Goku. Alright, there's the EX super attack. We'll give Tamagami 3 a little bit of extra damage. Nothing too crazy, but a little bit of extra, right? Okay. Alright, let's see what he's at. 22 million right there, okay. So definitely quite a bit higher than we saw when we were running him out of slot 3, but, I mean, that wasn't, you know, it's out of my hands. Alright, that's a guaranteed additional for being in slot 3, sure. Okay, alright, keep going. Alright, guys, here we go. Now, this time, we'll have Tamagami 3, full Tamagami rotation, right? Let's go ahead and let these boys cook right here. The power of the Tamagamis. They can do pretty well. Tamagami 3, considering we saw him tank... Okay, well, let me choose my words carefully here. We saw him tank with air quotations. I'm doing air quotations right now. I promise I do not swear I am. We saw Tamagami 3 tank Bio-Broly's normal, but that was with Tamagami 3 out of the slot he's supposed to be in. But, I mean, the fight is so difficult that we kind of had to maneuver things around, right? Like, but, I don't think he's that, like, I saw people being like, oh my god, he's so terrible. I mean, he's Tamagami 3 is not, like, the god of the game, but I don't think he's probably unrunnable. Certainly, I mean, all the Tamagamis, I mean, they're free-to-play characters. They're not going to be perfect in every way. They would be weak to locking, but, I mean, 99% of the game also is weak to locking, right? So, not anything really too surprising there. All right, we're getting some dodges. That's good. There's an EX right there. Perfect. Perfect. Remember, this is a attack stack as well. So we'll be stronger if we see Tamagami 3 again during the fight. The problem with Tamagami 3, though, of course, is that as a character that wants to be in slot 3, we're not going to see, like, very much of him. Fights these days are not kind of, like, lasting that long, right? If we jump on over here, keep in mind that Tamagami, we did kind of go over this, right? And then, of course, we did go over this as well. Is there any other thing? I guess keep in mind his support. I feel like with doing the videos for these Tamagami characters, maybe I haven't, like, gone in depth enough with, like, their support, right? So I don't know if on this rotation we are getting big, like, kind of like extra support from Tamagami 3's support ability, right? So maybe we can just let this rotation play out a little bit so we can actually kind of, like, see Tamagami 3's 2-turn support, but notably the 2-turn support on some of these big, powerful characters right here, right? All right, let's see Diamond Goku here. He is going to hit probably very hard. Yep, sure. All right, so this is, again, with some extra damage from Tamagami number 3 right here. Pretty good. Nice. All right, chat. Well, so far, so good. Yeah, I mean, Tamagami 3, could he be better? Sure. I mean, I would say that, funny enough, think of a free-to-play character. Easiest way he could have been a little bit better would be throw some dodge on him, but hey, that's just me, right? All right, so here we are in our next rotation. We probably, well, I say probably, but we obviously, oh, well, huh. I was going to say let's, well, his attack break is now, what, a 30% chance? He can't, hold on. Does Tamagami, does he just get blown away? Or what? Because we have 30% damage reduction right there, and that's it. Well, I mean, this is the point, is to see. All right, let's go. Let's see how the boy does. Let's see. I don't really care about doing a ton of damage with Goku anyway. Doesn't matter. All right. So we don't have all of his Tamagami links up, but, I mean, that's kind of just the way it's going to be with this guy. Whereas Tamagami 1 and 2, like, I would kind of just want to run them together. Tamagami 3 obviously needs to be floated, so he's not going to be run with them anyway, right? All right, Goma, good stuff. We got our Dokkan event, or Dokkan attack as well. I mean, I guess I could just do it, because there's no way we're going to get, like, next time we would see Tamagami 3 is on, what, turn 11? Not happening. especially with the king right here. Goba, the king. Okay, sure. Alright, there's Goku's EX. That'll give a little bit more damage to Tamagami 3, which is good. Perfect. Alright, Goku will eat this, no problem. Now we go into Tamagami 3. What's your damage at, buddy? No EX, unfortunately. That's fine. That's fine. We do get that crit, though. Yep. Very important for free-to-play TWRs to have crits. You guys know how that is. We did get the attack break. Damn. Okay. I was hoping we wouldn't get the attack break right there, but we did actually get it. Damn. All right, guys. There was Tamagami number 3. Definitely he could be better, right? Certainly like some stronger defensive mechanics, especially like if a character's going to be in slot 3, you know, there is like, I feel like a lot of the time we're not going to see much of the character itself, but he like this guy certainly, he did not feel like he's like utter dog shit to me. But I mean, if we go into Cell Max, he'd be instantly killed. You know, any bosses that could lock would certainly be a problem for him. So this is Guardian's Swinging Strike, Tamagami number 3. Leader skills, storied figures, category key 3, and HP attack and defense 50%. Let's do passive first. His passive skill is the Guardian's Hammer. He gets 2 key, 321% attack, and 123% defense at the start of turn. He gets a 30% chance to crit, 30% damage reduction. Then he gives all allies 40% attack, and then another 30% attack for 2 turns for characters who are on the Daima category. Per Daima character in rotation, he gets 123% attack and defense, and 10% crit, so obviously that could apply 3 times. He himself does count for this. For his first 2 rotations, essentially, 4 turns from character's entry turn is like 2 rotations. He gets 20% crit and a attack break. Starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, he gets 12 key, once only, 123% attack, and then he has a 30% chance to attack break the enemy's action right there. Then he gets 123% attack and defense when attacking. When attacking as a 3rd attacker in the turn, he gets 123% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super for 7 turns. And then if there's a Dragon Ball Seeker or Daima enemy, he gets 123% attack and defense as well. His super attacks right here. Let's go ahead and look at his regular super attack. His regular super attack is the Thrust Hammer. He gets 50% defense for 1 turn and does supreme damage to the enemy, right? So there's that. Then he has an EX super attack, the Volcanic Eruption. He gets a 50% attack stack, 50% defense for 1 turn, ultimate damage to the enemy. And then the conditions here is his first attack is a super attack, and it's a crit. He has a 70% chance for it to be an EX super. So, I mean, it's basically the same thing as Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku, except it's a 70% chance instead of a 77% chance. Links are Infighter, Tough as Nails, Gentleman, Shocking Speed, Loyalty, Cool Judgment, and Shattering the Limit. I mean, he's got, you know, the full link set with the other Tamagamis, which is good. Not really a ton of other characters that it's going to work super well for. And then finally, for our boy Tamagami number 3, he's on a few category teams, including, of course, storied figures. Always nice for more options for this team. He's also on the Demonic Power category team. Okay. He's also here on the Mission Execution category team. And then finally, our GOAT is here on the Daima category team. So let me know what you guys think of Tamagami 3 and the Tamagamis. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.